I'm Laura Levy. I'm with the Larimer County Long-Term Flood Recovery Group, and essentially our organization provides resources and funding and case management and volunteer services to people who were affected by the floods in Colorado in 2013. We are very focused on recovery. However, we're looking forward to the next disaster and lessons learned and what could we possibly do better as a community next time, because as we know in Colorado, something like this will probably happen again. It's very important to get to know your neighbors and also get to know all your resources. So know what businesses have in terms of their inventory, know what resources are out there for you in a disaster when it hits. Understand who the responding agencies are. Understand what things you may have to have on hand if you were to be there unassisted for 48 or 72 hours. And put all of this in checklists or to-do lists, because the human shock factor and emotion sometimes can take over, and there's many things that we'll forget or we won't respond as well as we think we do when things are calm. So it's really important to have all that listed out ahead of time. If you're a business owner, make sure those lists are available for staff in case you're not able to get to your place of business. Your staff is empowered to be able to do those things and follow those lists. Understand your insurance really well. Many of us in the floods didn't even know what flood insurance was, because a lot of people don't realize that those floodwaters impacted areas that were way outside of the floodplain. And we felt like we had great insurance, but the reality is we didn't, and we didn't know all of that. So make sure that you spend time with that with your insurance agent, and you understand that. Know who the people are in your community that have special needs or that are elderly or that may require additional assistance, and check on them and make sure they're okay. If you're in a neighborhood that maybe gets cut off, have phone trees, have organization, meet as a neighborhood in advance and know how will we respond to these things if something ever did truly happen. And in the case of something like a house fire, role play with yourself and your family, practice those things. If you're only given 10 minutes to put your life into a bag or a suitcase, what do you take? And maybe set some of those things aside in advance. And it's just a matter of being prepared, and those of us who are already organized by nature in life probably maybe have a false sense of security that we know exactly what to do when a disaster hits, but we really don't. And so it's good to just plan and prepare and then role play it so that when it does happen, it all just kind of is autopilot and you don't have to worry as much, because you can feel like at least you did everything that you could.